Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you watch this week's Worst Week Ever with our spectacular singing guest, Talia here. Not only are we going to count down the worst news of the week, we're going to have a huge, exciting pillow fight, and Talia's going to sing. Isn't that right, Talia?
Yes, it is.
What are you going to sing for us?
It's a song called I'll Meet You.
I'll meet you. Where are you going to meet me?
I don't know.
I'm going to meet you right here in the studio.
Fabulous.
For our live show called Worst Week Ever, we count down the worst news with amazing talents like Talia each and every Wednesday night. Tune in, 8:30 live, and at weeklyshowtv.com. We'll see you there. August. Wrong again. I was wondering the same thing. I'm excited. I know this one is as well. Our worst host. Start off right now with my award-winning monologue. So get ready for jokes, people. They are funny. Some might say. Others might disagree. So first up, we'd like to say we're celebrating International Women's Day today. Oh, we got women in the house, so congrats. And President Trump was doing his part to honor women as well. In fact, for all the women in the White House today, he was doing a courtesy bow before he grabbed their pussies. Yes, very solemn and respectful. Also, Trump made news this week by making a new travel ban. So it's very less restrictive. No more is it just a blanket, no Muslims are allowed in. Now Muslims are allowed in as long as they are women and they're good looking. I was just doing stand-up recently and I saw a person who keeps coming to a lot of my shows, and I told one of my stand-up comedian friends, I'm like, oh no, my stalker is here. And my stand-up friend is like, you're the only one who calls their fans stalkers. And I'm like, you know what? I don't have fans. I'm not that funny. Not that funny. It's a stalker. All right, we've heard enough from me. Let's bring on everyone's going to be new favorite singer of all time. Her name is Talia. She's going to serenade us with a special song, and then we're going to talk to her in the studio. Welcome on Talia, everyone.
All right. This song is called I'll Meet You. At the corner of love and lust, you'll know me. I'll be the one that you can trust. I'll meet you at the corner of what we can say. You'll know me. You always find a way. And with the dawn now breaking, we'll nurse these wounded souls, eyes firmly on the distance. I will write on your skin, paint these words phantom of our alibi. You'll know me. I'll be the reason why. Then meet me at the place where you are most alone. You'll show me, and I will take you home.
Put your hands together, everyone. All right, Talia, come on down. Wow, very exciting.
Thank you.
You have just classed this show up beyond belief. Well, thank you.
I'm a classy broad.
You are a classy broad, so tell us about yourself. You are a world-class singer,
I think so.
in case you didn't know. You are famous, or you're aspiring to be, I'm sure. Tell us a little about your background. What inspired you to want to be a huge superstar singer?
That's a good question. I've been singing since I can remember.
From the womb?
Yeah, probably.
In the emergency room?
You know,
she
the
came
truth
out
is-
singing?
I've just been performing for a minute. Yeah, I grew up, when I was a small child, I was in Manhattan, and I'm told I sang to strangers on subway trains. So
Oh.
I've been singing for a minute.
And so who is your musical inspiration then?
Oh, so many. So many.
Too many to name.
Too many to name.
All right, so but what is your goal then as a artist? You live in LA now? You're in New York? Where are you?
I'm currently in LA until June. I'm a
Oh.
songwriter as well. And I'm out here writing for myself and for other human beings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Where can people find you in the world?
I am on all of the social medias.
As Talia.
Yes.
Is that your real name or is that like a Madonna
Talia
stage
is
name?
my actual name,
Oh,
actually.
so no last name though. It's just one word.
Correct.
Oh,
and,
fancy.
Yeah, on Instagram, that's Talia_music.
And so if someone ran up to you on the street and said, like, tell me what type of singer you are in a sentence, like, how would you describe your musical melodies?
That's a good question. I call my music indie pop.
Indie pop.
Indie
like
pop.
Indiana Jones popping.
Yes, accurate. Popcorn.
Okay. Popcorn. Okay. Exciting. All right, so good. And what was that song? The background of that? Was that?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Okay.
That.
I'm full of good questions.
You want to know the real truth?
No.
Okay.
Make up a lie. Make up a lie.
No, that song I actually wrote crying at a piano.
Crying?
Not even lying to you.
Oh, why were you crying? Because the piano wasn't up to your
No,
quality
no.
level, or was emotional about something?
It was
a
like
relationship.
some real emotions.
A relationship? Is that normally what
Yeah.
humans write about?
I wrote that song to a person I thought at the time I was never going to see again, and is now my partner.
Partner?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, married?
No.
Okay. But why do you think you'd never see him again?
It seemed circumstantially that was going to be the case, but it
Oh.
did not end up the case.
Surprise! So you wrote the song for nothing.
I guess.
All right.
Or just now.
Well, this is very exciting. So you were a great singer. This was spectacular. You're
Thank you.
very emotional. I felt emotions
That's the goal.
churning in me like butter or like stomach virus.
Lovely.
All right. But something was happening. I don't know what. But what's more important, or not more important, equally important, is for us to talk about the worst news of the week now.
It's been a week.
It's been a week, so we're going to get right to, you want to go right to Trump. We're not going to waste any time. So let's go to our worst Trump news, if we can fire up something for that. So that's close enough. We're back. All right. So what was your worst Trump news of this past week?
I think the worst Trump news of this week was him accusing, with no evidence, our former president of wiretapping him.
Yes, that
I
was
would say
a
that
little
was
problematic.
pretty bad.
Especially when you're going to not like what I'm about to say for a hot moment, but then I'm going to come back and be on your side. Especially when there's a legitimate case possibly to have been made that someone in the previous administration was listening in on Trump people's phone calls, because we know for a fact that's the case, because Trump's National Security Advisor Michael Flynn was caught in a wiretapped conversation talking to the Russians. So someone wiretapped him. And someone wiretapped him illegally, actually, also. But Trump, of course, has to embellish and exaggerate where he could have had a legitimate point and said, somebody wrongly was wiretapping, listening to my people. Instead, he ludicrously says President Obama did it now he's made his what could have been a potentially good case now seem ludicrous and jokey, because it's obvious that President Obama did not order.
Yeah, definitely not a president, for sure, no.
So, yeah, that's possibly bad. I would say what was also bad, though, are still ongoing for me. It wasn't necessarily this past week, but it's ramped up again. His constant attacks on the media and the fact that he's not attending the White House Correspondents' Dinner because he has now made this relationship one where if he attended this dinner where everybody's having fun and making fun of each other, it could have brought people together and shown that he is able to laugh at himself. But instead, he's very serious all the time, and he's declared the media to be the enemy. And now, as a result, I think the next 3 years of his presidency, or the next 4 years, the whole term, is really going to be a wash. Nothing's going to get accomplished. Everybody's going to be fighting, and it's sad. So sad.
It's a great
Talia.
week.
But so what do you think? Between the two, we normally have to decide which is worse.
I would put the wiretap as worse.
The wiretap is worse? I would put mine as worse.
Okay.
I think only because that wiretap, I think a lot of people are just whatever. Trump tweets angry things and they're stupid randomly and all. So that'll be, in a week, we'll forget he did that. But I think mine is his constant war with news media and thinking they're all out to get him. I think that's going to be something that haunts us for a longer time.
Do you want me to continue on my argument here?
Briefly.
I feel like if Comey is coming out, Comey is like Trump's best friend. If he's saying that that's not true, that is a pretty big indicator.
All right, you convinced me. Fair enough. All right. Oh, I forgot to mention also, we have a big fan of yours here.
Yes.
No, you want to know who?
Who?
Fred the Fan.
Oh my God, Fred! I haven't seen you in years.
Fred the Fan. I don't know if people could see, but Fred the Fan is a big fan of yours, so
Lovely.
we keep him here on the show.
He's got such a nice smile.
He's happy to see you as well. So
fabulous.
We have some people there, and I will use the magic mic.
Okay.
So those are the characters on the show here.
Excellent. Cool.
And last but not least is the Light of Liberty. I don't know if you can see this. Light of Liberty. I shine it on stars. So you are going to be a star.
Fabulous.
Because the Light of Liberty has said you will be a star. So this is spectacular. All right, so Talia, we have to welcome on someone who is going to tell us some of our viewers at home send in fan mail.
Oh.
Our social media correspondent, Duncan, is going to join the show. Duncan, come on down. Snuggle in.
Hello.
Snuggle in, Talia. Come on in. Okay, what do we got, Duncan?
So got a couple questions this week.
Oh, let's hear it.
Just go straight into them. This one is from Matt Schneider Fan 1. The show is great. Cool host. Where does he shop?
Okay. All right, can't we stay focused on the show?
Shop? Where does he usually
All right,
shop?
but I don't know. Nobody cares about these stupid things.
Apparently they do.
That's a real question.
All right,
This is
from
a
the
question.
what's this person's name?
Matt
I
Schneider
doubt.
Matt Schneider Fan 1.
Matt Schneider Fan 1. That's his name. All right, this doesn't
Dedicated
sound like a
fan,
real.
possibly the most
All right, I
dedicated.
shop at all the most exclusive retailers in the
Such
country.
as
Such as whatever. When you go to the mall, when you see something in the mall, just know I shop there.
Journey.
I don't know what Journey is. That's a band, isn't it?
Just-
I don't.
It is.
Okay. Yeah, I shop. I shop everywhere. I mean, I'm not exclusive to any one store.
That's fine.
I shop around. Diverse.
Move right on, yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So question 2.
Yeah.
Big fan of the show. Great styles. Love that big-armed man with the laugh machine. Where do you shop, please?
All right. All right. Do we have any questions that aren't shopping related?
I would appreciate if you answered the question. The viewer would appreciate it if you answered.
All right. Why don't Talia? How about you? Do you know a lot of people? I'm sure love
can
your
totally
style.
talk about where I
Where do
shop.
you? Where did your fans of yours would love to know where you get your clothes?
Yes, so I shop exclusively thrift stores and vintage stores.
Oh, Salvation Army,
Yes.
garage sales.
Yes.
Oh.
Estate sales much better in California, and in LA, I shop at Sunday's Best Thrift in Echo Park, the best place on planet Earth.
Look at that.
That's really nice. I have to
You
try
got a
that
tip.
out. There you go.
All right, I don't shop at any of those places, so that's a good answer for that question.
You're welcome.
All right, so what do we got next?
One last question
Yes.
that I decided to choose out of the thousands and thousands of questions
We have
that have
loyal
of course
fans.
received. If you were asked to be the next season's The Bachelor, would you say yes? Do you think you would find love, and where do you shop?
Okay. The
So
shopping
you
is
have
not
to-
relevant. We're going to ignore that part of the question. And if I was chosen to be the next Bachelor, I would happily accept. And of course, I think you could find love. Would you be on The Bachelorette?
I would not.
Why not? You know what? You could find love anywhere. Like, to me, a reality show isn't that unreality. Like, why not just treat that as a way to meet someone in any other
Oh,
capacity?
if I were single?
If you were single, yes. Oh, I forgot you're attached
I
to the
am
to the
indeed.
person
To
who
the
was going to
person-
disappear, but
Yes,
then
but
said
then
no.
did not.
The song made him stay.
Actually, yeah.
Wow, the power of music.
I'm real good.
That's amazing.
Good work, keyboard. Okay, so I would of course do it. I wouldn't deprive my fans.
Span of 2 months.
Of
you
the
think
upper-
you could find. You think you could find true love in 2 months?
I could find anything in 2
Race
months.
against the clock.
Yes, I can find true
There
love
you
in
go.
2 months. I do believe in one true love. Also, this is a very deep personal question
I
here.
love it.
I think there are multiple true loves in life. So I think
I agree.
I think you could find a true love on the show, and if you weren't on that show, you could find a different true love.
Accurate.
Look at that!
Amazing.
Look at this, Duncan! For the first time, you brought us together.
There you
All
go.
right, so that's The Bachelor.
That's
Very
it.
exciting. Duncan, look, social media correspondent here, spectacular.
Thank you so much. It was
Email
great
him.
Nice to meet you too.
Worst week, go to the website,
.com.
weeklyshowtv.com. All right, Duncan, good work, and go shop.
Duncan!
People want to know where you shop also. Dumpsters, maybe? I don't know. I kid.
Great shirt he's
I kid.
wearing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is a crucial part. We have a celebrity phone call here.
Exciting.
Every week, some people say this is the worst part of the show. I beg to differ. But
right.
we go to the. We've uncovered a secret phone conversation between Fran Drescher, celebrity from the past, and Ivanka Trump, Trump's daughter, Donald Trump's daughter. So let's go to that. Hello, Fran Drescher. This is Ivanka Trump. How are you?
Hello, who is this?
I just told you, it's Ivanka Trump.
Ivanka.
Yes, from the White House. I heard you're.
Oh, the president's daughter.
Yeah, I
Oh.
heard you are an amazing nanny.
Oh, honey, I'm not a nanny. I'm an actress.
I need a nanny for my children.
Honey, I
What?
play a nanny on television. In real life, I am an actress.
Well, can't you act as a nanny for me? I need a nanny.
It doesn't work that way, honey. There are actresses, there are nannies. They're not the same.
But I'm giving you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to watch my children in the White House.
I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm better than that, honey. I'm an
What are you better?
actress.
What are you doing? I haven't seen you.
I played a nanny for a little bit, and it's not even a show anymore.
You're claiming you're an actress. I haven't seen you act in anything in 10 years.
Well, that's too bad, honey. Maybe you should check the television and you'll see it.
What am I going to see? What have you been in?
Well,
Fran?
That's a good question, and right now I can't remember anything
All right.
other than the
Well,
nanny.
I'm trying to give you an opportunity here of a lifetime. Be my nanny.
That's too bad. What's your name? Ivana?
Ivanka.
Ivanka.
All right, you're not even smart enough to be a nanny. But I don't want you around my kids.
Well, that's good because I don't want to be around them. Who is this?
Ivanka.
Ivanka?
All right, goodbye.
What the hell kind of name is that?
Wow, look at that. Who knew they were arch enemies?
I know.
All right, so this is fun. So we are now going to bring on Guido Corleone, our final correspondent,
Exciting.
to go through 3 quick stories, and we got a pillow fight. Oh boy, we got a lot to go. All right, Guido, hop on. This show has flown by. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Guido, first up, what is first on your docket?
Thank you, Mitchell.
Matt. Name is Matt.
Matt.
Come on in, Talia.
So our big story of the week, this week the winner is La La Land.
There's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
We don't have time for old news. What is going on here? The Oscars were 2 weeks ago.
Well, it's big news here in Hollywood, and I still feel it's important, and that leads to our second story. As you may know, there was a big protest today. All the women in the United States and around the world, they're so upset about this La La Land. They had marches out in the streets. They were protesting because La La Land.
All right, I don't know if that's the reason they were protesting, but we do have a woman on the panel
I
here.
am indeed a woman.
Okay, so woman, aka Talia, what are your thoughts about this International Women's Day and women protesting in general?
International Women's Day is a really special day. I really like it.
What's not? I'm fine. Women are great. They're half the population. Why do we have to?
51% of the population.
51, even more. So then, what is? I guess I'm missing the significance or need for this. Not to be a sexist, chauvinist person, but what exactly are we? What are we marching for? Not that. Do you know?
Oh, yes, there are lots of things to be marching for.
Okay.
There's an enormous pay gap as far as men and women
Pay
are
gap.
concerned.
Okay, so close the gap next.
That's an even larger pay gap when it comes to women of color.
Oh, well, okay.
There's-
Close that gap too. Look at this. I'm making everyone happy. All right, so we'll close the gaps.
Sure. There are lots of other things.
All right. So Guido, do you know what it is?
They're protesting against La La Land.
Oh, well, all right. I don't think that's what they're doing. Well, Guido, you need to do more homework here.
Oh, Guido.
Guido, come on. You're disappointing our woman representative from the women population of the country. All right. Well, they're wearing pink, though. So
Wearing red.
red. Okay. Oh, here, we have red today. I forgot. This is Harry the Heart.
Exciting.
So he's, for our favorite story of the week, we'll issue the heart to whichever story that is. All right, we haven't decided which it is yet. All right, what's our final story?
WikiLeaks released thousands of alleged CIA documents that reportedly expose tactics the agency uses to hack into your smartphones, your TVs, and other devices.
So don't do anything naughty. Don't plan any crimes around a TV, a laptop, or your cell phone.
Uh-oh. What do you think, Talia? Are you happy with the CIA monitoring us at all times on your phones?
I'm not super happy about that.
Well, that's why this is bad news. You're right.
Yeah, it's pretty bad news.
Well, are you happy, though, that WikiLeaks is exposing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think, Guido? Do you think this is a good thing that WikiLeaks is doing? And also, I think a lot of people are hypocritical. Some people, based on their political beliefs, decide whether they like or dislike WikiLeaks. Like a lot of Trump supporters liked WikiLeaks when it was helping Trump and hurting Hillary, but now that it's possibly hurting the Trump administration, they're disliking it. I think you got to be consistent.
I think the light of day is best for everybody. Regardless of the administration, people should know what their government's up to around the world.
Oh, amen. I'll drink to that. Talia, what do you think?
And we don't need voyeurs spying on people either.
Although voyeuristic is a little fun from time to time. Don't you want to spy on people? See what your neighbors are up to? No? Talia, you don't want to see what your arch rival, do you have an arch rival in the singing world? Like, is it like the rap community?
It super isn't. It's very supportive.
It's supportive? Oh, that's no fun.
Sorry.
In the local TV world, we're very competitive.
Oh, no.
I want to kill my predecessor here.
Wow, that's terrible.
I'm kidding. Not kill. Just not see.
Said it on
live.
TV.
I joke with everyone. All right, so this is very exciting. So Guido, good work. You got some good stories here. All right, we have our final minutes here. We're going to do our pillow fight, our world famous pillow fight. We're going to argue what the best new television show is. Okay, best new TV show on television. That's where the shows are, on TV. And Worst Week Ever is taken out of contention. I know, Talia, you wanted to pick Worst Week Ever, but it's not going to be...
I was told I could.
You couldn't. So what is your favorite show?
The
New
best
show.
show around is called Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot, okay.
And it's actually timely considering our discussion of
Oh, okay.
latest
Oh,
hacking.
we argue and we actually hit each other with the pillows.
Oh, we hit each other?
Yes.
Cool. I
So,
hit you.
yes, okay, good. Don't hold back. All right, I'm going to argue, how about, there's not that many great new shows. I would argue Westworld was the best new show, but it's not on right now. So instead, I'm going to argue for Designated Survivor, which returns tonight on ABC, Kiefer Sutherland as the president. I say that's the best new show. Okay, so okay, so here we go. So why is Mr. Robot a good new show?
Mr. Robot is amazing. It takes place in my neighborhood in Manhattan.
Ow!
And it's really, really good. And
Okay.
the acting is amazing and the writing's even better.
Okay, that's
This is for defense too.
That's very generic. I'd say Designated Survivor is great because it shows what a president could and should be,
Oh,
and
that's so much better at this than I
it's
am.
more dramatic, and it mixes in drama. Well, no comedy actually. It's not really that funny, but it mixes in drama and suspense. And you have Kiefer Sutherland, who's an amazing actor from 24 Days, and it shows what a moral, sincere, genuine, good person would be as president, and how much we miss that now with Trump in the White House.
Oh my God,
it's
Mr. Robot is so good and I'm not doing a good job. That
Okay,
was a great way to,
What?
big up your show.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. And it's exciting because you're seeing. It's like
Good shot. I like that.
they destroyed the entire cabinet and former president in a explosion at the State of the Union address, and now Kiefer Sutherland is the new president. He's taking over. So and the terrorism threat continues.
Wait. I can tell you about Mr. Robot.
Let's hear it.
Mr. Robot is timely, and it has to do with corporations getting hacked.
Boring.
There's a really, really, really amazing main character who
Ow.
has social issues and
Okay.
is dealing with his family's problems.
Yeah, and it has Christian Slater in it, who nobody
He's
wants to
so
see.
good
Christian
in it.
Slater hasn't been good in
He's
anything for
so
years.
good in it. God, that show is so good.
And he's really not even a real character. I hate to spoiler alert.
That is such an enormous spoiler.
Spoiler alert. Because it's a blatant ripoff of Fight Club.
Oh,
Ripoff
jeez.
of Fight Club.
Oh,
Look at that.
I
Sorry.
refuse to take this disrespect
All right, so
upon me,
but
Mama.
is it funny? Is Mr. Robot? Is there laughs?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, not really good defense. All right, but I'll grant you, Designated Survivor isn't really funny either.
Yes.
The Designated Survivor has a nice Asian lady as a lead. Who's a nice.
Are you arguing diversity? 'Cause
I'm
Mr.
arguing
Robot
diversity.
has an Arab-American
Arab
lead.
American. All right. Well, that's exciting as well. All right. Well, I would say Mr. Robot is enjoyable, but it's not really in the zeitgeist anymore. Its time has come and gone. I'd say Designated Survivor is the future.
Yeah, I'm from New York City. We don't watch television because it's anonymous.
Okay. But all right. So that was a
We're
good.
living life.
You're very busy. You're busy singing.
I'm just trying not to lose this.
She's singing in the streets. All right. Well, this is very good. All right. How's the music in Mr. Robot?
Very good.
Interesting. Ow!
I'm being,
All right.
I'm being counseled to continue it.
Oh, by the way, your pillow matches your earrings. Good
Yes,
work.
I
Yep. Oh, sneak attack. All
Yeah, I
right.
have
All right. That was not really necessary. All right. So in the final thoughts here. Oh, final seconds. Oh my God. All right. We need a winner. All right. So.
Literally 30 seconds.
Okay. So
You
there you go.
literally won
Good.
this fight.
Good
I'm
fight.
just gonna
Good
give
fight.
it to you.
What do we got?
Matt never gives me a raise. It's International Women's Day. I side with the guest.
Oh, wow, the guest wins! Unbelievable. Wow. All right, so watch Mr. Robot. Fire up the credits real quick in our final seconds here. Ladies and gentlemen, visit us at weeklyshowtv.com. Thank you very much to our spectacular, amazing guest, Talia. Come on back when you got a second. Talia, put your hands together. Follow her on social media, Talia_music. Worst week ever. weeklyshowtv.com. Thanks to Tony, Yvette, Duncan. Adios, everyone. See you next week.